Hi, I'm Graeme Seavor. I'm partner at SeavorChartered. We started the business 5 years ago, ultimately to try and offer a great service to businesses and help them develop the business that they do. So when we first started the practice, I looked across the market, did my research, tested a few different products, looked on Accountancy Web, that sort of thing. I had heard of TaxCalc before, and from that review, TaxCalc was right for us. So firstly, you got a free trial with it, so we had that. We had a quick play around and we just seen that it was really efficient. Didn't need an instruction manual how to use it. And from that perspective, I just thought, well, yeah, great, we can start using it straight away and it'll be quick and efficient. Well, it was ultimately, I had worked in practice before and I'd used different softwares in that practice. And I didn't just make the decision just to use the software I previously learnt on. And there was a reason for that, because there was bugs or things that I just thought things could be better than the software I had been used to using. That's why when we tested TaxCalc, I liked it. That's why we chose it. Yeah, so the great thing about TaxCalc is it's just really easy to use. And my example of it is, the modern mobile phones, they don't come with an instruction manual because they're that intuitive that you can just pick it up just by having a go. And TaxCalc is of the same age. If you've never used it before, but you've been experienced in accounts with literally than a week, you could be producing what you need to produce. Not a problem, if not that day. It's that good. So we started using TaxCalc 5 years ago, and when we started using it, it literally was just the tax product for self-assessment tax returns, which was great. But I also seen the marketing at the time an accounts product, and since then there's been loads of products that I've added on that have literally just grown with our business to now we've got a full suite of products that we use, pretty much all of them. Taking a trial was really easy. Essentially go to the website, download it. You don't need a server to trial it. You can just have a go on your desktop, set it up, set up a client in the hub within 30 seconds, and then you're off having a go preparing a set of accounts, and you could post some transactions in a minute and run a set of accounts in another minute. It literally is that quick and easy to do. Yeah, so my team generally use SimpleStep to complete the returns, and the great thing about it is it leads you through the tax return. It makes sure that you're considering everything and you're checking everything's right. But it's clever. Also, if there's an area of the tax return which is just not applicable, you don't have to go right through it. It asks you one question, and then if it's not applicable, it moves you on to the next section, which is great. It just makes it efficient. I believe my staff found it really easy to learn the software. Some of my team members who have came from other practices, I think actually they were pleasantly surprised compared to what they've been using, how easy it was to use and how quick it was to give them what they wanted as well. So the support for TaxCalc has been brilliant when we have needed to use it, but the truth is we've very rarely needed it because the software just works. So in terms of doing tax returns on TaxCalc, straightforward returns, the time it could be anything between 30 minutes to an hour. And the fantastic thing about TaxCalc is we've got the hub with all that client data in there, that links to the accounts, that links to the tax return, everything's talking to each other. So we not have to manually type the client details into the accounts and then type that information into the tax return. It all just flows. So not only does that mean the accuracy, we're happy there and we don't have to check that sort of thing 2-3 times over, it also makes it quicker to do as well and more efficient. Would I recommend TaxCalc? My competitive head says no, don't recommend it because I think it gives us an edge, it's that efficient. But my collaborative head says absolutely. It's fantastic, and that's the truth.